Hi everyone, and welcome back to another tennis slice of life. So, today's match takes place at the famous Victoria Park in Hong Kong, which I'd say is pretty much the mecca of tennis here. It's got a large stadium court, which, by the way, can actually be booked by the public, and it's used for various WTA and ATP events. The outside courts, like the one we're playing on today, are often used as practice courts during those tournaments, so they're professional grade. That being said, they play quite slow and high, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I grew up playing on indoor carpet, so I definitely prefer low and fast surfaces, like AstroTurf. Alright, let's talk about today's opponent. I'm playing Clement, who you might remember from my third ever video on this channel. And I actually can't believe this video is number 95 already. Since our last match, where I won 6-2, his game has come a long way. He's always had great court coverage, but now he's way more consistent and has really stepped up his serve game. For those of you who are into gear, Clement is using the Yonex EZO 98, the new one, strung with Yonex Polytour Pro. I'm using the T-Fight 300 ISO, strung with Headlinks Tour. Now, let's talk about match nerves, because I definitely had some. I was a bit shaky at the start, and it took me a while to settle in. You can really see it in my poor serving and some tense ground strokes in the opening games. My serve, in particular, always seems to take 2 or 3 service games to properly get going, even though I stretch, warm up with practice serves, and do resistance band exercises beforehand. So if anyone has any tips for getting my serve to click earlier, please do drop them in the comments. Also, and I think a lot of players can relate to this, my game feels completely different in a match. Even if it's just a friendly practice set compared to rally. I tend to tense up, mistime my swings, and overthink my shots. I've tried the usual advice, like taking it point by point and focusing on breathing, but they hadn't really helped me that much. So if you have any good tips for handling match nerves, I'd love to hear them. I've also noticed that I actually play way better when I feel like the underdog, or when I'm trying to prove something. But when there's this expectation to play well, or even win, that's when my mental game starts messing with me. Anyway, if you've reached this far into the video, thank you so much for your continued support, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. It honestly makes a big difference. Anyway, enough of me talking. Enjoy the rest of the set. Also, the next video is going to be an absolute epic, and I really mean that. It's got everything. So stay tuned, and I'll see you then.
Dạ.